Yes, sir. We are back with another NBA 2K26 build video, and today we have a Draymond Green type build, man. You know what I'm talking about? And you know we all about defense, so the build is a two-way small ball four. I really like this build, man, and it might be one of my Draymond Green builds, and I will make some adjustments to it. So make sure you guys watch the video to the end so I can show you this masterpiece. Choose the hand of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. Let's get it, man. And as you can see, we are going with the power forward position. Feel free to change what you want to change. Now, this build can be a shooting guard, it can be a small forward. You can put it wherever you want to put it at. That's totally up to you. But we're going 6'6", 255 on the weight. Now, if I was to make this build for myself, I would probably take the weight up and get that defensive rebound to at least a 92. So I think that's a gold rebound chaser. So I would probably do that. But, you know, everybody's different from me. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm forcing something on you. So if that ain't something you want to do, if that is something you want to do, go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? So we do have a 7-foot wingspan, max wingspan, long arms on this build. But let's get into it. Now, we're going to go ahead and start with the finishing. Go ahead and press triangle so you can see your badges take over to a build by badges, all right? So the close shot is going to go up to a 75 on the zone, as you can see. We have some decent close shot. You know, last year close shot wasn't that good, but this year, I really haven't tested it too much. I'm not a close shot type of guy. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to be around the rim, I want to dunk. You know what I'm saying? But you don't always get the dunk animation, so that sucks, but it is what it is. As far as the layup, we are going to let the layup go up with the drive and dunk, okay? So we're going to take the drive and dunk to an 80 and let the layup go up to a 60. Now, if you want to get that to a 70, you could do some cap breakers, and I'll show you the cap breakers at the end if you haven't seen them. We went with that 80 drive and dunk. We want to have a little bit better drive and dunk on this build than the average, all right? As far as the standard dunk, we're going to do an 81 on that. I think that's a solid number. So 81 will give us that silver rise up once we take the vertical up. As far as the post control, it's going to go to a 51 on its own. Now, if you remember my Draymond Green build from last year, I had 90 standard dunk, I had 87 post control, I had all that, you know what I'm saying? But I want to see if I can get that same build this year, but I doubt it, but we'll see if we can. Now, we go over to the physicals. We want to have good speed on this build. You don't want to be out there and be slow, so you're going to have an 85 speed, all right, and an 83 agility, okay, because the agility did take a hit with the taking the weight up and stuff like that, but we still have an 83. As far as the strength, we're going to get that up to a 91. We want to have good strength on the build. Now, some people may do 85. That's a personal preference, but we're going to do a 91. As far as the vertical, we're going to get that to a 77 so we can get that gold pogo. I would like that to be higher, but, you know, as you can see, we got to do what we got to do sometimes with these builds, man. So we come back over, as you can see, we do get posterizer, we get area wizard, we get rise up on silver, we also get paint prodigy. Now, as far as the shooting on this build, you can change what you want to change with this, but I said I want to make sure this build is a great spot up shooter. Not saying you can't cap break your mid range to get it up, but we're going to focus on the 3-point shot. Everybody's shooting three this year. I don't see a lot of people shooting mid range. Everybody's shooting threes, man. People just shooting threes like it ain't no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to shoot for real. But you know, you run across some people that can't make a shot, can't throw a rock in the ocean. But you know, that's them. You feel me? So you want to make sure that you equip the build with the things that you like to do. Don't worry about how I got it set up. Don't worry about how nobody else got it set up. Make the build according to what you like. If you don't like something, don't do it. If you like something, do it. But always make the build for your play style. So the 83 3-point shot does give us a limitless range on bronze. We got shifted shooter bronze, set shot specialist, and we got dead eye. So you should be able to do what you need to do when it comes to shooting with this build. As far as the free throw, we're going to get that to a 70. And that will take care of the shooting. Now we get to the playmaking. So with the playmaking on this build, we wanted to be a decent passer. You know, Draymond Green, he can pass real good in real life, but we're not going to go like super high on the passing. We're going to go to a 76. I think that's a solid number for this build, and you know, for us to be able to make some good passes out there. So a 76 is good. As far as the ball handle, now we just did a 77, and you can cap break this if you want to. That's totally up to you. But a 77 is decent now. You know what I'm saying? You can move around a little bit with that. Not saying you're gonna be out there catching ankles or nothing like that, but you can move good with that. As far as the speed with ball, we're going to get that to a 75. That's always good to have. We do get lightning lunch on silver, so that's good, right? Like I said, if you want to cap break these, or not these two, but if you want to cap break ball handle, that's fine. You know, most likely get it to like an 81, or you can try to get it to an 86. We'll see how many cap breaks we get at the end. I didn't even look at it. Okay, so we go to the defense. Now, the defense is very, very, very important, right? Now, you can easily do an 82 interior defense, right? But I'm like, nah, man, we're going to go to an 88. We're going to get goal post lockdown. Okay, we want to make people regret coming in the paint, you know what I'm saying? But at the way these 7-footers and 7-4s, man, it's going to be hard for a build like this to even get a shot contest. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be rough on you, right? So with the perimeter defense, we're going to do an 85. We want to be able to play good perimeter defense. Just in case you want to switch to somebody, you can do it with this build. You don't have to worry about, hey, man, I ain't got no defense. I can't guard this person. Now, the only problem is, you know, everybody going to shoot over you. You know, when you run into a 7-footer, when you run into a 7-4, they will shoot over you, and it's like you're not even there. You know, they just shooting over you, which I understand, you know, that being a thing in real life, you know, just like Victor Wembanyama. He done messed the game up. Everybody think they Victor Wembanyama out there, you know what I'm saying? Which nothing is wrong with that, you know, but in a situation where you got another 7-footer, even though they don't be having challenger, you know, they should get some kind of contest, but the contest system is broke once again. So we got an 85 steal on this build as well. So you got gold interceptor and silver glove, so you can get some steals. Now the block, we're going to take that block up to a 78. That does give us high flying deny. We got paint patroller, so you should be able to get some blocks with this build. If you can't get blocks, you know, it might be 2K, it might be you know what I'm saying, because the blocks are inconsistent too. You know, I see some people getting blocks, and I see some people, you know, they're trying to block and they short arm it, you know. So at the end of the day, we just have to patiently wait on 2K to bring out a patch. The game ain't been out for a week yet, so you know, we can't even sit there and criticize it too much, because there will be some changes, man. When the real patch come out, I think they will fix some of the things that they see people complaining about. And I'm going to keep speaking up, man. I have a voice, and I'm going to speak up on my channel. I'm not holding anything back. I don't work for 2K, so I can say what I want to say. And, you know, I'm going to call things out, and, you know, it is what it is. Okay? Now, as far as the rebound, we're going to do an 85 offensive rebound and a 70 defensive rebound. And now, like I said, if you want to take your weight up, you can get that defense rebound to a 92. And you can do that if you want to. That's up to you guys. What did I do wrong? I still got some points left. Hold on. I shouldn't have points left. Where did I put the points? 85, 83, 91, 77. Some must have went down somewhere. Let's see. Nah. Oh, how I get the? Oh, the layup is 65. I'm tripping. I took the layup to a 65. All right, that's what I did. Okay, so that's what we got. Now, I guess getting to the shades of. Here we go. Now, we got Draymond Green in the shades of. We got Bam Adebayo. We got Sean Marion. And we have a two-way small ball 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and advance it. And we're going to see where the cap breaks can go. Keep in mind, I did say something about the rebounding. So let's see how many rebounding points we get with the cap breakers, okay? Because we did have a 70 defensive rebounders. I know we ain't gonna be able to get that up like super high, but let's see what we got. Okay, so we get 4, 7, 10, 13, 16. Excuse me. So we can get it to at least a 86. Like, that's good. You know, to get this to an 86 from a 70, I think that's pretty good. But what else we were looking at? We were looking at the ball handle. Okay, so we get 3, 6, 9, 11, 13. Excuse me. So we go 80, 83, 86, 88, 90. God dog, that's crazy. We could do that on the ball handle. The pass accuracy, we can get that up. Crazy numbers. 79, 82, 85, 87, 89. God dog, man. I like the cap breakers for this build. But that's the build, man. I'm out of here.